bring home the trophy. But all in all, we had fun, and that's all that matters. We are here tonight to have a great conversations as usual. So right, we are just going on to the makeup lovers, and like I always say, I love makeup. So yeah, if you love makeup as well, then Just Sparkle and Shine is the brand for you. This is a beauty brand that is created by Larry Babe, who happens to be a beauty guru who's created fantastic collections of makeup products, from brushes to beauty blenders to brow pencils of all shades. And of course, if you really want to get quality product, then you do not need to look beyond Just Sparkle and Shine. You can check out their Instagram page at LarryBabe_Rebirth. Larry Babe is LAWREBABE_Rebirth, or call 0509 017200. Again, it's 0509 017200. Just Sparkle and Shine. Be a gem. Right on, we are going to FC Beauty College, Ghana's leading beauty therapy training provider, whose mission is solely to complete your education and create careers. Of course, we all know that they've been at the forefront of the beauty therapy and hairdressing training for over 2 decades, with their graduates highly sought after by luxury spas, state-of-the-art salons, wellness centers, and of course, they are out here running full programs in beauty therapy, cosmetology, hair technology, and beauty and spa therapy. So if you want a career in that, you know where to go. You can also register quickly for their short awards program in makeup artistry, nail technology, manicure, pedicure, Swedish massage, facial therapy, eye technology, and various short programs in hair technology. Their business programs include entrepreneurships, social media, and marketing. FC Beauty College is duly accredited by the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. Call their hotlines on 0244-233-494, 0244-233-494, or 0242-786-761, 0242-786-761 for registration and admission. They are waiting to answer all of your questions, so give them a call now. You can also visit their ultra-modern campus at number X46 Marte Carpenter Street, next to Twinnies Montessori East Airport in Accra. FC Beauty College says be much more. Okay, guys, so yeah, there you have it. Makeup lovers, people trying to find a niche for themselves in the cosmetology industry, or better still, in the makeup and beauty industry. You go to FC as well, and then you get yourself sorted out. Like I said, this is an interactive show, so I need you to be a part of it. Tonight, we're going to open the phone lines for you, and you can call in and express yourself based on our discussion and where it goes. But like I always say, keep it very, very polite and respectful, so that I read your message, because if it's not clear, if it's not polite, I will not read it. So you can send your reactions, your comments, opinions, and thoughts to our WhatsApp number that is on the screen with the hashtag The Dish on MX24 TV, if you will, or just add your name and where you're texting us from. Let's go for a very quick video break. When we are back, I introduce my guest and we start up.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
If you're into content production for digital or TV, say hello to the MX24 Studios. We're the prime location for your music video shoots, live productions, TV shows, and more. From state-of-the-art equipment to a very skilled production team, we've got you covered. Step into our modern and spacious studio with a changeable lighting system and foolproof sound. Our touchscreen studio projection monitors come with other features, including Wi-Fi connection, screen mirroring, and a remote workspace mode. Take advantage of our high-quality cameras to shoot in 4K and a variety of the best lighting equipment guaranteed to put life into your sets. Locate us on the first floor of the Silicon House building off the Boundary Road, East Legon. Give us a call on 024-235-5956 or 054-454-8612. You can also email us at info@mx24gh.com.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred.
Let me say a big shout out to these people who put me together today. So my wig, as usual, you know, is coming from Wigalio GH. So go on her page, stress her with your orders. Tell her that for you, I say she'll give you discount when you come. So yeah, she'll give you a discount. You can find Wigalio on Instagram at Wigalio_GH, and her Wigalio is WIGALLURE_GH. You can call her on 050-603-4956, 050-603-4956. And also my two-piece was put together. Yes, it's a blazer and pants, shorts for that matter. It's coming from I'm a Freak GH. I'm a Freak is AMMAAFRIC. Yeah, fashion. I'm a Freak fashion. Again, it's AMMAAFRIC fashion. You can find them on Facebook and also on Instagram. Call them on 0509-499-999, 0549-499-999. Yeah, that's what you have to do. And you can find them in Sotium. Yeah, find them in Sotium, Polo Junction. So they put me together for tonight, my outfit and costume and everything, and my hair as well. So big shout outs to Wigalio and to I'm a Freak GH. Now let's go right into our discussion for the night, and that is our first discussion has to do with, oh right, so I just looked at my guest, forgetting I haven't even introduced her. So joining us for the second time is the beautiful Ijoma Nandi, who happens to be a radio producer and a content creator, and a social media manager as well. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Second time here. I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, this
How
is
was the first experience?
It was great.
Okay.
I really enjoyed myself. So
okay.
I'm looking forward to the same thing this night.
Okay, don't worry, we got you. Right, so quickly, it's good that we are ladies in the house. So the ladies are home as well, and even the men. This one, it cuts across, but mostly it's the ladies because they feel like time is not on our side and all of that. But please, we are talking about pressures towards marriage and kids. I was just asking Ijoma if she's had any experience of the sort, and she's like, oh yeah, from family. Who hasn't, you know, at a point, even at 24, they'll start coming at you with, you should start meeting somebody, bring someone home and all of that. So we all know that musician Sister Debbie has been in very public relationships. She doesn't keep her relationships private, so she's been out there with her relationships, breakups. But however, she has shared that she refuses to be pressured into marriage and kids. She's not going to let anybody force her into marriage and into having kids. She's advised that it is better to be happy with yourself than to force a potentially abusive or toxic situation simply because you want to please family or just be seen in a certain category of people or whatever. So yeah, and I think she's right to say that. So I don't know about you ladies at home or gentlemen at home. When it comes to pressures with marriage and having kids, what is your experience? Can you share with us? Let us know how it is affecting you and where the pressure is coming from. Okay, we want to hear. But Ijoma, this one, what is the one thing family constantly pressures you into?
Yeah, marriage, having kids. And with me, you know, I'm the first of 5 children.
Wow.
So yes, and you are the first girl, and
You need to pave the way.
Exactly. My dad, oh my goodness, my dad is Nigerian, and he's very, very traditional. He believes in at a certain age you have to be married. You have to you have to be married before you even have a stable job. That's my dad for you. Yes.
Wow.
Because if you are independent or you have it all put together, men will be intimidated. That's what he always says. He's very, very traditional, and he's been putting so much pressure on me. I remember the minute I turned 25, he started putting pressure on me. So when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? And all that. And now I'm in my 30s, and he's still putting pressure on me. And it's not like I don't want to get married. I would be lying if I said I don't want to get married. Of course, I see love all around me. I have friends who are married, and you know, it is a testament of how love can be sweet and all that, and I would want that for myself. But I won't say that because I want to get married, I would rush into something I know very well that I'm not ready for. And I applaud Sister Debbie for saying that, because not a lot of women in this day and age would actually, I think now it's even changing. Now women are beginning to, you know, stand up for themselves and say that, you know what, we don't want to make the mistakes our parents made. And I don't know why I've been asking my dad, why is he putting pressure on me? Because it didn't work out for him and my mom. So that should be the more reason why he should allow me take my time. But you know, he's very, very, you know, so traditional, like I said. So yeah, and I think a lot of us females, I don't know about the men, because my dad doesn't put pressure on my immediate younger brother, and
it's just you.
It's just me, and he's already started putting pressure on my sister, who is like, you know,
there's this ideology that it is difficult for women at a certain age.
Yeah, like women have
as opposed to men. Yeah.
Yes, that's what they say. I think biologically they may be right, but you know, because as a woman, if you get to a certain age, you know, you can't give birth, menopause sets in. But then
there is God.
Yes, there is God, because if he did it for Sarah in the Bible, he can do it for us. But then I think that that's where people get it wrong. We have reduced marriage to just childbearing. We've reduced marriage to, you know,
instead of enjoying,
instead of just enjoying, you know. And I'm not saying that you should not get married to have kids. Of course, you want to seek children and all that. But then again, marriage should not be reduced to that, because a lot of people have made the mistake to, you know, get married because they want to have kids, because they want to stop fornicating, and it didn't end up well with them. And now they are now, if you check the rate at which people get divorced, it's alarming. It's scary.
Very.
That's the more reason why we should be sure that this person, is that, because if I was going to adhere to how my dad was putting a lot of, you know, pressure on me, I'm sure I would have gotten married for
your mom doesn't give you pressure?
No, my mom is, and I thank God for that. My mom is really open-minded. Yeah, of course she will pray about. I've heard her in, you know, when she's praying to God, oh God, my daughter, but she has never said, I want you to get married, you are getting old. No, and I thank God for that, because if I didn't have that, hey,
it will be hell.
If I don't die, like by now I have so many kids.
So you know, this thing we are talking about, we may try to make it
very light.
But if you are in that situation, I remember last year, towards the end of the year, it was almost my birthday. My parents called a meeting, a family meeting, and my father is talking about the fact that they are aging and they feel this is the appropriate time for them to help me raise my children, so they get to know their grandchildren. And I'm like, you and who? He said my mom and himself had thought about, and I'm looking at my mom, and you can tell how uncomfortable she is, because me and you are buddies. We talk. You know my stance and everything. You know the plan. So why would you go behind me and then you understand?
It's something African parents do. I can't count the number of times my dad has called family meeting, telling my siblings to ask me what is wrong with me. Like,
what?
Yes, like, why don't I want to get married? Yeah, like I said, my dad is very, very traditional.
That's extreme.
You understand? If he sees that, oh, you are okay, if I call him, oh, I got a new job, this and that, he'll be happy for me, all right. But the most important thing for him is, when are you going to start, you know, when are you going to get married? When are you going to start having kids? Because you're growing old, you are this, you are that, you are that. But I get that it comes from a good place. I don't want to say, of course, it comes from a good place. And it's because of their time and, you know, how they were raised and all that. And they don't understand that.
Why we don't.
Yes, we don't. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but I mean, we should be allowed. Exactly. We should be allowed to you know, enjoy the process of growing up and to find somebody and to, you know, so yeah, it can be really frustrating.
But then again, why do you think marriage seems to be the ultimate goal now? It's as though everybody, whilst aging or when growing up, let me find a good job, a stable job.
Exactly.
Find a man to love me or a woman to love me, get married, have a family, and that's it. Why can't it be like, let me find a stable job, work myself to the top, build an empire for myself, for generations of one, even if it's not family-wise, for individuals that would be interested in this field that I'm in, build something
travel
that
the world.
Travel the world. Do something that would be more of a legacy. Why don't parents, or why aren't you more focused on that, but just marry? Because I don't know, but is there anywhere in the Bible where it is said that if you're not married, you can't be successful?
No,
or marriage
there
is
isn't.
The ultimate?
There isn't. And if anybody knows where in the Bible, please let me know.
Let us
because
know. We are interested, exactly.
Yeah, and I think it's because of how we have been conditioned as, you know, as a people.
Okay.
Of course, nobody wants to be lonely. Everybody wants to grow old with somebody. And we see marriage as that, you know, companionship. Because, of course, if you are with the right person. But I feel like the mindset with which we enter into marriage most of the time is wrong. That's why, like I said, the rate at which people are getting divorced now, people are getting married and 2 months down the road, they're already getting divorced. So this pressure, especially on women, I don't know why people don't put that kind of pressure on men. Why aren't men, you know, being asked, so aren't you going to get married and all that? It's always the women. And Charlie, women, we are tired.
Okay, so just like you said, mostly the pressure is on the woman because they believe that there's a biological clock or an expiry date somewhere for the woman, but not the man. Do you believe that if the way we are talking about the rate at which people are divorcing and everything,
it's
because
scary.
they jump into it because of the pressures of family or friends, or because they want to fit into a certain category of people? Because I've had friends who said that after they are married, they can't mingle with me because I'm single, because their partners say I can't give good counsel to them because they are married. That's okay. I don't have a problem with them. But what we are trying to talk about is the fact that out of the pressure, we've seen people jump into marriages because of pressure, because they feel like, oh, all my friends are getting married, and so 6 months down the line, the marriage is
facts. It's
do you understand?
Over.
So these pressures, both ways, what do we do?
So I think, okay, so I would like to say this, and I know that there are people who actually go by the book and do the right things, and they still end up getting divorced. Now, that's not what we are talking about. Things happen, life happens. We are talking about people who rush into marriage without doing the due diligence. They just get into it.
Some getting to marry because
because they are pregnant,
or the money. There's no love. You don't even know if you guys are compatible. Exactly. You can even tolerate this person. You know, love goes beyond just what you see on the physical and the pleasures you have in bed and all of that. But a lot of people just...
You see, that's the problem. Because, like I mentioned, we have reduced marriage to just having kids. But marriage is much more than that. If you are with the right person. I have friends.
Each other.
Yes, I have friends who are married. And even though they have kids, it's so beautiful anytime you see them, because it's not just about the kids. I know that here we are taught, oh, everything is about your kids. Even when you're going through hell in your marriage, they'll say, oh, stay because of, you know, the kids. That's because we have reduced marriage. Now, what we must do to make sure that we don't fall prey to, you know, these pressures are, like, for me, what has worked in so many years is that I have a higher source, which is God. So what God tells me is what I would do. If in my heart of hearts I feel like I'm not ready because of my constant communication with God, and if I know deep down my heart I'm not ready, as long as God says I'm not ready, I can't force it. So I'm not going to say, oh, because my dad says I have to get married and I'm already in my 30s, I have to get married. At the end of the day, if God says I'm not ready...
you need to make the right decision.
Exactly. So I think that's what people should do. If you are a Christian, you have to believe that you have God, and you have to talk to him about it and be like, okay, you know what, I'm going through this and all that, but then what you say is what I would do. You are the ultimate. So honestly, that's what has helped me. If not, like by now, I would have made the mistake of getting married, which I almost did at a point in my life, getting divorced.
Divorce is not something anybody wants to
go through. I'm so glad.
Divorce is a terrible thing.
It's traumatic.
I've made a vow to God that I would never go into marriage and walk out. So he should coach me and guide me to making the right decision. And that's why you need to take your time. Like, there's
you need to talk to God about it, because your parents are going to put a lot of pressure, especially if you're a woman and you're in your 30s. It's crazy how you are going to be like, get married. That's why I keep saying that make God the person you go to, you understand, and all that. And when it happens like that, you will not be you won't fall for that. You will just come out.
Now let's look at a funny scenario. Yeah. See the way we know men are out there making the money, right? And women are pressured or are expected to make the babies.
Exactly.
If the roles were reversed this time around, and then men are being pressured into making babies, and women are being pressured to go make the money, how would they turn out?
I'm not sure they'll be able to stand it. First of all, like men making babies. I've never given birth before, but I know how painful childbirth is. It's not just from the pushing out the baby, but from the whole, the whole 9 months, the depression, the postpartum, and all that. It's not easy. I don't think men can go through it. So yeah, let's not even get into all that, because if you get into all that, I have a lot to say.
Okay, so this message, I don't usually do this, but today I'll give it to you. He says, I don't blame you guys because you are not both married. So that's the only counsel you guys can give. But trust me, if you're married right now, you'll be respected and accorded. Are you serious? And he continues to say that you guys are talking prostitution. Stop it and talk sense. You should take your time, listen to what we are saying, analyze it before you type. Don't just listen to the discussion or the topic of the discussion and come and judge anybody.
Take out of
no one is encouraging anybody to go into prostitution. We are just saying that to avoid divorce and regrets and people going to make the wrong decisions like we are seeing now. A lot of people are married and in 6 months they are out. People are killing themselves, others are committing suicide, others are killing their partners. So you have to do your due diligence, do a thorough check of who you're getting married to, because marriage is a forever thing. And if you think because I'm single you have no respect for me, that's on you. I don't really care about what you think. Thank you. All right, so we'll move on to our next guest, and our next message. And this one says, lack of financial stability can cause pressure after marriage or on kids. I guess, that's very true. And this comes to what we are talking about. So I don't know why someone will just take it out of context and bring in prostitution and say we are encouraging that.
That's on them.
Anyway, so just like you're saying, you didn't add your name, but this is a very solid point. Because mostly people rush into marriages knowing very well that they are not stable. They don't even have a good job that is paying enough to cater for themselves. You go get married, that's extra burden because you've brought another person, another mouth to feed. And then you have babies. Now you come and leave these children running on the streets, begging, being... Children are supposed to be the most valuable assets we have. And you have to take thorough care of them, otherwise God will hold you responsible and accountable for them. You can't even bring a child to the world when you are not ready, like it's not done.
Like it's crazy because on that point about not having money, I literally know somebody who has been looking for a job for so many years and she's not getting a job, and one day she just said, you know what, let a man just come and marry me so that... And even though she said this unconsciously, but trust me, the way she has suffered looking for a job and she's not getting, if a rich man comes to her right now,
go in for it.
Oh my goodness, she's already there. She would immediately. So yes, to a point, I don't blame them, but then
out of frustration.
Yeah, out of frustration. But the thing is, if you will be patient, that's why I keep saying that. I don't want to sound like all cliche and religious and all that. I've been through it before. There was a time where in my life where I didn't have a job, I was depressed and all that. But if you know who you are and you keep God, in the hem of affairs in your life, you will be, honestly, you would go through it and come out of it, so that when you are ready to get married, you are getting married for the right reasons, not because you don't have money. When you have your own money and are getting married, it does not, cloud your judgment. You are actually doing it because you love this person and because they love you back.
Wow. Okay, so this one, thank you for adding your name. The one who spoke about the financial stability. He says his name is Ransford, and he says if you lack, gates won't even open. Okay, now that's where you're taking it to.
Yeah.
Okay, so my producers are just telling me about a confession that they heard where a married man came out to confess that he sold their first child to a rich man because sold and took money because they are not well to do and they are going through difficult times at home, and now his wife is asking for the whereabouts of the kid, and he's had to lie to the wife that, oh, he sends the child abroad to live with a relative.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And did the wife buy
so
it?
What would she do? Probably with time. So now he's out asking for help or advice as to how to tell his wife or come out. You can't sell my child.
He needs to be arrested.
You see, there are even rich people who have everything but are taking time when it comes to kids because they know that they don't have the time to take care of their children and they can't trust people with their children, so they are taking time. You understand?
Yeah.
So in this situation where this young man, he went into marriage, he's given birth, times are rough. Even for the rich, now they are complaining too. So times are really bad for everybody to the extent where he has to sell his
but
kid.
then to sell your child, that's a crime. That's a crime. And
but life situations will take you where you don't want to go.
Yes, but then sell your child. Come on. I think that's too far. I know that we can, there are so many things that could make you think in that kind of way, but to sell your child, like, come on, do you even love your child? Because at that moment, I feel like you are being selfish because you're only thinking about what you eat and all that, but you're not thinking about the welfare of that child.
Right.
But if they can't about their psychological,
the child, what would they do?
But don't sell the child.
What would they do? That looks like the only
but
thing
then you
right
don't
now.
sell the child. You could actually make it open. Go to these rich people with your wife, talk about it and be like, okay, at this point we can't afford to take care of this child. We can't take this child to school. So can this child come and stay with you? Talk to the child, but don't like sell the child like the child is some thief. No.
Wow.
That's too much. That's below the belt and you should pay for it.
Okay, so this one says, sweetie, I love the program. I and my serious lady are listening. Shout out to Abnan Kwa from Kojo Entry, Kete Krache Assembly. Okay, thank you very much for your message. Hello, I'm Angela, watching you from Dumanafo. Okay, I hope I got the name right. All right, so Aziz says, please move on because there's nothing like love. Oh, okay. That's not for today. Okay. He says during the dating period, you should be yourself. Exactly. So if you are yourselves and you know that we are not ready yet, you don't rush into marriage.
Right.
Okay. Hello, Bella. I think my name is Oferiwa. I'm not Bella. Okay. He says, I think an individual should subscribe to whichever virtues they believe in. Definitely, before you marry, you should be socially and financially stable. Exactly. We should, however, hasten cautiously in trying to be rich before we settle. If we really subscribe to the biblical principles or traditional Ghanaian culture, the whites they ruin our culture. EL from DC. Okay. That's the answer, man. Thank you, EL, for your message. It really makes sense. Isaac Owusu Otiapia, watching you from Kumasi. God's time is the best, and the Bible didn't state a specific age you should get married. Right, exactly. Right. Let nobody force you into getting married.
Not even your
marriage,
parents.
You understand. Marriage is not as simple as ABC. Who you marry can make or ruin you. You couldn't have said it better. And as a woman, it is very important to build your emotional, financial, and physical well-being before getting married. You need a job before you think of marriage. Marina from John Tay. Thank you so much, Marina. You make so much sense here. Our phone lines are active. The numbers are on your screen. So please call in. Let us hear what you think about pressures of having babies and getting married. Hello, ladies. I'm enjoying your show. I must advise you, especially your guests, believing in God is good, but please don't downplay the need to have children in due course. I used to think like your guests. I bet you have kids whilst you can before you borrow someone's eggs to make kids who may not bear your DNA. Apply faith, but please think of having kids early. It's important. Inimonyam. Okay, inimonyam.
But if you believe in God...
Inimonyam, if you are not married, should you still go ahead and have kids?
Maybe that's what she's saying. Because if you are saying that, then you don't believe in God.
So in Monyam, please come again.
Then
Let us understand. Because right now she's not married. So should she go ahead and have kids? Or should she keep praying for God to come through and then we move from
that's
there?
My belief.
Okay, so this one says, the person who said you're preaching prostitution lacks the understanding of life. So please pardon him on her. All right. I allowed myself to be pressured into marriage at a very young age. Yes, I loved her, but things are in a bad shape now. And we probably divorce in the next few weeks. Wow. Can you imagine? It was the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I wish I could turn time around. Not being rich, but we should know deeply who we want to settle with. I am a media personnel, and for that, pardon my name, from Sunyani. It's fine, but this experience is quite sad and heartbreaking. We have Joshua on the line. Hi, Joshua. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Joshua, please, can you speak up for me?
Okay. Okay, I'm okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Wow. We can barely hear Joshua.
Yes. Please, your program is very good.
Okay.
I'm very young guy now. I want to get very good girl and find girl to marry. Okay. That's why every day I want to listen to a program so that I'll be fine. I'm calling from Takwa. That's my speech. I'm okay with your program. Sorry, I'm okay with your program.
Did you hear anything?
Nothing.
We heard nothing, honestly. So I don't know if it's from us or it's from Joshua. So I don't know. Joshua, can you call back, please? Can you please call back? We have Randy on the line. Hi, Randy. Good evening.
Hey, Randy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm fine.
Great.
Your program is very good program. I appreciate it. So
thank you.
Keep it up. Eh?
Thank you. But Randy, would you ever let anyone pressure you into getting married?
Oh, right now I'm not ready. Marriage is not. As we're talking now, don't let them push you to marriage. Yeah. You feel alright that they will be married.
You get married, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Randy. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah,
okay, so we move on to Frederick. Hi, Frederick. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
I'm enjoying your program.
Thank you. Are you married?
On your channel, MX2014.
Thank you so much. We are honored. But Frederick, are you married?
Yes, please.
Okay. Were you forced into marriage?
No.
Was there pressure? There was no pressure. Great.
Yeah, for another day.
Great. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I would like to make a contribution. Go ahead.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Very well. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, just a few weeks ago, I was just meditating on these issues that you guys are discussing on air.
Okay.
And in Africa, what my inner man was telling me is that we compete, okay, and compare among ourselves while we give the rest of the world anything. It's a cultural challenge. And like you rightly said, everybody just rush into marriage. And unfortunately, they see it to be the ultimate. Why can't somebody rather celebrate that, pray that, this person is able to rise to this height in his or her life. He's able to establish, he's able to do that. But rather, unfortunately, we have put a benchmark on marriage. And after marriage, what is next? After what is next? And because of that, most of the young people in the churches in our society, they are just confused. And them don't know even what to do because them now they do not.
Hey, now the line is really faint. Frederick, are you there? Okay, so we lost Frederick. We have William. Hi, William. Good evening.
Frederick, are you there? Yeah, I'm still on.
William.
Yeah.
Okay, hi.
Yeah, I'm still on.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Yeah, hello, I'm on.
Okay, so I'm listening to you. Would you allow yourself be pressured into marriage?
No, not really. I couldn't even do that. Why? Because I would like to be ready.
Right.
Not as in an act that people wanted it or my mom wanted. I want the satisfaction on myself.
Okay.
Numbers will not stay with me in the house. I'll stay in with my, you get it?
Yeah.
With my support loved one, with my own forever to remain with.
Right.
So numbers couldn't really get me by, no, I wouldn't do that. I would like to act on what I believe in and what my subjects also believe in. You get it?
Yeah.
That is it. So let's just be correct and just respect what people say or nothing. Yeah. So that is a challenge. This program is great and we respect this program right from home in the Volta region.
Thank you so much, William. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Right. So I think, of course, nobody wants to go into marriage, jump out of it, and keep playing around with it. So everyone wants to take their time.
Of course.
Now, we're going back to the makeup lovers. Just Sparkle and Shine is here for you. This is a beauty brand by Larry Babe, a beauty guru who has created a fantastic collection of makeup products from brushes to beauty blenders to brow pencils of all shades. Do not look beyond beauty. Just Sparkle and Shine if you really want to be a gem. Check out their Instagram page at LarryBabe_Rebirth or call them on 0509 017 Again, it's 0509 017 Just Sparkle and Shine. Be a gem. Up next, we go to FC Beauty College, Ghana's leading beauty and therapy training provider, whose mission is solely to complete your education and create careers for you. They've been at the forefront at the beauty therapy, and hairdressing training for over 2 decades, with graduates highly sought after by luxury spas, state-of-the-art salons, hotels and wellness centers. They run full programs in beauty therapy, cosmetology, hair technology, and beauty and spa therapy. You can also register for their short awards programs in makeup artistry, nail technology, manicure, pedicure, Swedish massage, facial therapy, eye technology, and various short programs in hair technology. Their business programs include entrepreneurships, social media, and marketing. FC Beauty College is accredited by the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training. Call their hotlines on 0244 494 0244 233 494 or 0242 786 761 0242 786 761 for registration and admission. You can also visit their ultra-modern campus and number X46 Marte Carpenter Street next to Twinnies Montessori East Airport, Accra. FC Beauty College. Be much more. Now we are going on to our next discussion, and that has to do with weight loss, the reality versus social media. Sometimes I always say most of the fitness coaches we have, the pictures they give to us on social media is based on the angles that you see what they want you to see. So we all know that losing weight is often more of a complex situation or process than as easily as it is advertised when an influencer could recommend something that must be right. Unfortunately, sometimes what influencers themselves use and what they are advertising are very different. Some of them is mostly just for the money. So recently, Nanama McBrown came under fire. People attacked her after admitting to liposuction, meanwhile advertising a protein weight loss supplement. Protein weight loss supplement won't enhance your butt. Can you people just... Okay, let me leave it. Otherwise, tonight is like I'm fired up. But I don't know. I feel sometimes, as human as we are, we tend to be hypocrites.
Right.
We are very hypocritical on certain situations. You know very well that if you're losing weight, there's no way it will build up your butt.
No, it won't.
These are two different things. So if she influences a weight loss product for other parts and goes to enhance her butt, is it that you are trying the product or you believe in her brand and want to try the product she's advertising, or you don't?
Exactly.
Why attack her? Anyway, is transparency hard as an influencer? You work with influencers, you work with personalities.
Yeah.
Do you think, and I'm sure you're one yourself, so yeah, do you think transparency is a hard thing when it comes to being an influencer?
Well, I think it depends on you. It depends on your morals. It depends on who you are. if in your line of work you don't see anything wrong with being transparent, of course you're going to, you know, flaunt your body the way it is. It doesn't matter how you look like. Me personally, I've struggled with weight loss for a very long time. There has been times, I don't know, you know, girls, when you're even taking picture, you breathe in, sucking all the belly air, and then I see this year I made a decision to myself that I don't owe anybody flat stomach. I'm going to
be yourself.
If I'm taking picture, I'm letting, now I wear crop tops like my head is, the stomach will continue to stomach. It is stomaching, and the back rows will back row, however it wants to do. So I just feel like influencers who are not being transparent, they're just putting a lot of pressure on themselves, because at the end of the day, you have created a facade, you have created a certain kind of standard for yourself, and you have to keep living, you know, you have to keep like staying true to that standard, which we all know is false. So if you're not transparent, you are doing yourself. And it goes a long way to harm the people who are following you, because they tend to see you as a beauty standard. And nobody is we are our own beauty standards. I keep telling people. So don't look at these people. Do what you think. As long as you are healthy, Charlie,
you move.
Yeah.
Right. So again, you know, there are other influencers who come and tell you, oh, I use this product and it has enhanced my boobs or my butt and all of that. So I don't know if at this point people would have appreciated her more if she had come out to say, oh, people would appreciate it more if you don't tell them the truth, but you lie to them, because it looks as though on social media, when you come out and you're transparent and honest, people don't.
Yeah, like I like the fact that she actually said.
Do you understand? They'll come at you. They would rather that you come and lie to them
and say that, oh, I took this slim tea and all that and all that. I watched the video where she said she has
maintained her body.
That is her. That's what she wants to do, and she's been honest about it. She doesn't owe us that kind of this thing, but that's what she wants to do. So she's an adult. She's not a child.
Of course.
So if she has gone to do that, it's her money. It's not anybody's money. I don't know why people are backlashing.
Anyway, so then, you know, recently, especially on Instagram, social media, especially on Instagram and Facebook as well, they've introduced or they are trying to enforce some sort of transparency through ads.
Yes.
So there's that introduction where they feel they can scrutinize everything and make sure that whatever you are putting out as an ad.
So that's why you see ad written when it's an ad.
Yes. Do you think it's helping?
I think it would help people to be transparent, and I think there are
those who will lie will
negatives and still say ad if they are lying about it.
Like me right now that, you know, I've gained weight. If I come out and I say that, oh, there's this herbal chocolate drink I take that has made me gain weight, and someone wants to gain this much weight, like my producer, she wants to get to my standard. Don't you think, while I know very well that there's something else that I'm doing, or I've probably gone to do some enhancement somewhere, but because I know it will sell when I come out to say that, oh, it's just chocolate tea, I can even say I'm the CEO of that brand and start making products just to take people's money and come and put ad there. How do they know if it's true or not? At the end of the day,
so social media will always be social media. People are going to be greedy and lie for their stomachs. There are people who are very honest. So at the end of the day, you have to be discerning and look at yourself. If you feel like you need to lose weight, do it the old school way. If you don't,
which one is that?
Like,
I want to lose
work out, you know, you understand, like healthy diet, eat well, don't eat after a certain period of time, do this, do that. It will take a very long time, but then if you don't have the patience, that's when you now start to look for ways and means, shortcuts and all that. And if you're not lucky, if you go and get a product which you thought was good, you are just going to waste your money. So at the end of the day, Charlie, do you do what you want to do?
Okay, so I don't know, but how do you feel, or what do you think such situations do? Do you think they have negative or positive impacts on the consumers, the viewers, the audience?
That people who do liposuction?
No. Influencing. So coming out to say A when you know it's B, but because you feel people would rather appreciate it when you give them A. What effect do you think it has? Is it a positive or negative influence it has on the audience?
If you are lying to your tribe, you know, to the people that are following you. If you're lying to them, it's definitely going to have a lot of bad effect on them, because first of all, they are going to waste their money to buy a product you know very well it's not going to work. That's money wasted, money down the drain. And it could even go a long way to mess with their, you know, their psychological, what's it called, their mind, because they are going to think that, oh, so why didn't it work for me, but it worked for this person? Else. And they are going to see themselves as the problem, start looking down on themselves, resulting to ways and means, even dangerous ways and means. So at the end of the day, it's not helping anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think there has to be systems, measures to actually go into all these things. And I think for a very long time, FDA tried to do that. That's why before you bring out a product, especially if it's something we are going to consume, it has to go through. But the thing again is that the system is rigged. I'm saying it with my chest. Some people will go and pay this, you know, oh, do this for impact. So at the end of the day, it's only you and God do. That's why I keep saying, look at yourself in the mirror. I know everybody wants to look fly. Everybody wants to look like the beauty standard. Everybody wants to be Instagram, you know, fly and all that. But at the end of the day,
so what means?
Do it the right way. If you want to lose, if you look at yourself and you are not confident the way you are, like me, I've accepted my big stomach, it will continue to stomach. Do, like, if I come to terms and feel like, okay, Ijoma, you need to lose weight, I'll make sure I do it the right way, because me, I'm not going to give anybody my hard-earned money to buy a product which I know, except of course I know for a fact, I know for sure, yes, that, oh, this one there, and I know the person selling it, of course. But if I don't know, I will not take that risk.
Okay, so let's do messages and we'll be out of here. No one should pressure you to do something you regret one day. Marriage is planned by God, not anyone. James Vadzi from Hohoi. I like the program. Thank you very much. This one says, I enjoy watching your programs every night. Yeah, is after to get work before marriage. Oh, you mean it's safer, I guess. Okay, yeah. All right. Hi, Oferiwa, you're looking very beautiful. Thank you very much. We ladies should not pressure ourselves into marriage because our friends are getting married. I'm Mega Wood from Ifija. Say hi, Mega. How are you? Okay. Okay, now the calls are coming through. Hi, I'm Emerald from East Legon, American House. Please, I really like your program. Thank you very much. I want to say hi to all University of Ghana Medical School, especially my queen, Lovia. Keep up the good work. Okay, Emerald. Lovia says thank you. I'm Joe. I have 2 kids with my girlfriend. I want to go for her hand in marriage. I want to go for her marriage rights, but my in-law is demanding, kwasiebosika from me. What should I do now? Oh, Joe. Joe, you should pay.
Wait, he got her pregnant.
Yeah, they have 2 kids. I think it's part of the Akan tradition, right? Yes. But I just feel that, okay, maybe it can be worked around. Maybe if the amount is outrageous, you can talk to them. Since you want to do the right thing, they can just be lenient with you and then cut down the cost for you. But good luck, Joe. I wish you the best. Okay, we have a caller from Medina, is it? Akwetia. Okay. Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, Akosia.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
How are you?
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. Please, with the pressure into marriage, I want to make some few points.
Okay.
Okay. One, I believe you have to be a bit matured, I mean with age, before you get married.
Okay.
I got married at the age of 23. My husband was 25 by then.
Okay.
And I feel it's one of the things that has caused our divorce.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think you should be financially stable. For that one, yeah, you should be financially stable before you get into marriage. And yes, I'm in my mid-30s. The understanding before I got married, yes, by then I thought I had a lot of understanding. But now, we should stop this. I'm a Christian. I don't want to have sex before marriage. So you rush yourself, get into marriage. So after the sex, what next?
Exactly. So you married for sex?
After the sex, what next? I believe we must go back to the thing like, if you are matured, me, I'm telling my kids, if you don't engage in sex, but if you are matured, you are working, you feel like you know yourself enough, and you know the person you want to be with enough, and you want to do you do you. If something comes out of it as an issue, I mean a child, that's fine. You are both working,
and you're ready.
You knew what you were doing. If the relationship works and you have to get into marriage, that's fine.
Okay.
But if it doesn't get into marriage, at least you understand yourself. At least you have peace. Then there's nothing like, there's love, but it's very difficult. So do what works. Do what works.
Wow. Akosia, were you pressured into getting married earlier?
I think nobody really pressured me, but life pressured me.
Life, right.
Because I wasn't raised up by my both parents. So I felt like, marriage is beautiful. I want to get into marriage. Yeah. And I didn't want to be having sex here and there. But it didn't work. Right. And we have to check about this zodiac thing. It really helps. After the divorce, I've learned a lot of things. It really helps. So check it and know whom you are compatible with before you get into marriage.
Thank you so much. But wait, before you go, are you going to get married again? You're young.
Yes, I'm so young. I can't really focus on that. I want to focus on.
What? Please, I need Akosia back on the line. Come on, guys. We have a few minutes to go, but I wish I could. We have. Oh, hello. Please, he's still listening through the TV. Let's go. Our time is actually up. So Ijoma, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes, please. What do you think? What do you have to say based on tonight's discussions, please?
Okay, I want to talk about this. About the marriage thing.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, looking at this, it's good to get married. But there should be a time that you really need to get married before you get married.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be something that is pressure, like somebody pressuring you or something like that. That's me, I'm married.
Okay.
And the time I got married, it came to a time that I really need to get married, that I assessed myself that I really knew that I need to get married. And I got married. And by God's grace, I'm really good.
Okay.
But sometimes some people will say, oh, I don't want to be pressured into marriage. Then at the end, maybe the chances might be serious to get married to that person. And maybe you say, oh, the person is pressured, so I will not succumb to that pressure. And then maybe that person will go. Then later on, the person will be regretting. And especially our sisters, some of them, they will be saying some of those things, and that time to come, they'll be regretting. And that time, they'll now be looking for anybody at all who comes, and they'll fall as a victim to that person.
Right.
And maybe one day, where they are going, the one that they are getting married, they will not be the one that they're supposed to get married to. And they have problems here and there. So to me,
no need to rush into
what
it.
I would say is that you need to assess yourself.
Right.
Then know that this time is the right time that you need to get married.
Right.
Then whoever comes and that person is, you are confident with that person to get married, you assess yourself and assess the person. And that person is right for you to marry. Don't listen that somebody is saying that you don't let somebody pressure you to get married. Then you allow the person, maybe the person cannot wait for you. You need to go and choose a different person.
Okay. Okay. I think he said everything.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling. So every caller that called in tonight, thank you so much. To everybody who sent a message, thank you so much. Now people are calling on the WhatsApp number as well. But our time is up and we need to go. Ijoma, you have a second. What would you touch on?
So I would like to say about the marriage bits, just take your time, be mature like the lady said, Akosia said, and everything will work out when it has to work out.
As simple as that. Let no one force you to make a decision that you're not ready for, because when you go in and come out, there will be the same people to point fingers at you and say you were divorcee. Let no one pressure you. Same time tomorrow. Good night.